Bolshoi, what's up, my brother? How are you, my friend? I'm fighting a cold. Sucks. You'll be able to hear it in my voice. Just had a little outside stroll with the baby. Came inside, changed a little diaper. Now we're going to do a quick little cardio Q&A just to say what's up to everybody. Hope you're doing well. Freezing my balls off in Eastern Europe. What kind of temperature you got over there? And don't give it to me in Celsius. I don't know the conversion. I do not know it. How cold is it? How cold is it over there? You know what I've noticed, Bolshoi, is at all these doctor's appointments, they've actually been weighing the baby in grams/kilograms. They are not using U.S. Are we going away from the U.S. measurements? Is that a thing? I found that interesting at the doctor's offices, that they're going by grams. Maybe somebody in the medical field can explain that to me. You know, they tell you when the baby's first born, they give you the weight in pounds and ounces, but every single appointment I've been to from then, they've been measuring in centimeters, and they've been weighing in grams and kilograms. So, very interesting. 41 degrees Fahrenheit, that's cold. And some fucking snow. Hell no. Tiny Miller, good morning, my lady. Good morning. You know, personally, I wish that we could all just agree to measure everything the same, you know? That'd be great. Worldwide. Let's just measure everything the same. Bolshoi, Palumbo mentioned during interview with Dennis Wolf that the USA is the only weird country that uses pounds, Fahrenheit, and inches. It is very strange because I know, obviously, the metric system is used worldwide, right? Expect us to not use it here because that's typical USA. But I've been to numerous different doctor's appointments, and one of the things they do at all these appointments is they weigh the baby. Perhaps it's because the machines are designed outside the country. I don't know, but they're always weighing him in kilograms and grams. Nathan, my brother, what's going on? Robert, curious, what's going on? The rebellious spirit, yes, that would be the U.S. That would be the U.S. How's everybody doing? I just changed a poopy diaper. I was excited about it though because he was a little backed up. You don't want your baby to be backed up. When the baby's constipated, he gets upset. You don't want that. Poor little guy. So he took a nice poop. I've noticed now, Marissa and I have both noticed that. Interestingly enough, though, when he pees to the right. I know this because of the way we stand when we change him. Whenever Marissa changes him, he pees on her. It's like without fail. When I change him, he never pees. Never pees. But when Marissa changes him, it's like right in the middle of the change, blast her pee. It's the funniest thing. Garage Gym homie, my brother. What's going on, man? Oh, let me give you a little flex. There you go. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Better constipation than diarrhea. Yeah, he's not had any diarrhea. He had one little messy blowout in the beginning, but sometimes he gets a little constipated. Poor little guy. Oh, no. Nathan, get out there. Get that vitamin D. Take that D, brother. Maybe he is excited because of mom. Garage Gym homie, what's going on, my bro? What's new? Mama's back in the gym this week. She's excited. She was ready to go. Probably 4 weeks she was like, I'm going crazy, not working out. But I was like, just listen to the doctor, you know. You had your whole insides torn up. Bolshoi, White Men Can't Jump or Gridiron Gang with a Rock. Man, White Men Can't Jump's a classic, Bolshoi. I think I gotta go with that. Garage Gym homie, you're already shredded, bro. How much more shredded do you want to get? 10 Sharp, you or Curtis Stigers, I wonder why. That's a good one, Bolshoi. You got to think about that one. I'm doing good down here, guys. You know, just had a nice little Easter. Marissa's family came over. I caught some kind of flu bug. I haven't missed any workouts, which is good, but it's annoying. Hopefully getting over it soon. Garage Gym Homie on 174.4. Want to crack down on 170. Listen, I can send you something that'll pull some water off you real quick. I know the people over at Blackstone Labs. You want to dry out real quick, you got to hop on that Letro XT. No freaking joke. Dry you out real fast. Real fast. I honestly can't believe how strong that product is. I added some in about a month ago. Everybody was like, yo, what are you doing, bro? You're getting real vascular. I added in the Letro XT. And the crazy thing is I use 0.5 milligram of Arimidex on Wednesdays and Sundays. And my doctor let me go from 300 to 400. And that 400 kind of started to creep my estrogen up a little bit. So I don't want to take any more Arimidex. So I was like, you know what? I was thinking about grabbing some Eradicate, which is Arimistane. Arimastane's good. It always works, you know. Everybody knows Arimistane. But I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll use the Letro. I haven't used it in years. And I remember when Jared Wheat, my partner, designed that thing, I couldn't believe how strong it was back when I tried it. That's the last time I've used it. Last time I used it, they had it in a box when it first came out. That was back before the government kicked me out. So anyway, I hopped on this thing, and over a period of 10 days, I made no change to my diet. Zero change to my diet. I went from 232 to 224, and then it plateaued right there. But I was like, damn, holy crap. Garage Gym Homie, I'll have him gift you one, my bro. Constantine with Keanu Reeves or Blade. Oh, bro, Blade all day. Bolshoi. I love the Blade movies, bro. I love the Blade movies. Scatman, you know what? Off the top of my head, I can't even tell you. That's a Jared Wheat crazy. I called him and I was like, man, you nailed it with this one. You nailed it with this one. Front lats bet Gary Stridham or Sonny Schmidt. Two very good bodybuilders. I'm a very big Gary Stridham fan. Sonny Schmidt was very good. Very good. I'm going to go with Gary Stridham on this one, but I wouldn't be mad over people taking Sonny Schmidt there. I liked Gary Stridham's shoulder to waist ratio. Very impressive. Nathan says, since you mentioned Letro a couple weeks ago, I scooped some up. I've yet to start, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, man, it works fast, bro. Works fast. Righteous Brothers, you've lost that love and feeling. Or Paul Anka, put your head on my shoulder. My voice is not going to be as good. I know it's usually amazing. I know. It's not going to be as good because I'm very congested. I apologize. You've lost that love and feeling. Man, two really good songs. Whew, I don't know. Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms forever. Damn, I think I'm going with Paul Anka. I dated a girl from the Bronx in my early 20s. Her mom loved Paul Anka. Loved Paul Anka. Had it playing in the house all the time. Whew. That could honestly make it a decent diagnostic tool. AKA, if estrogen is the issue, someone would have the dramatic of a response to cholesterol. Yes, correct, Tanya. Bo Show. Paul Willett was inspired by Stridham, Delta, and pumped them up. Wow, that's good to know. Paul Dillette was a freak show. Oh, thank you, Bolshoi. Zionic, good morning. Did you hear about Kanye West's song Cousins and what it's really about? I heard that Kanye tweeted some strange stuff about sucking his cousin's penis or something. I don't know what, Kanye is all over the place these days. I don't know what's true and what isn't true. If that's what you're referring to, Scatman, is that correct? Am I correct with that? Cut hard 221 for Easter, but I had to indulge a little past 2 days, up 5 pounds. What did you eat? Did you eat some good desserts? Paul Anka, one of the Rat Pack, he mentioned on Stern that Sinatra had the biggest schlong in sauna. I believe it. He acted like he had that BDE, as the ladies say. That BDE. Zionic, what did you eat? Did you eat some good desserts? At least with those 5 pounds? Tanya says, I think that Kanye is simply manic again, and that's all it is. I think so too. I think he's just saying a lot of crazy shit. He's losing it. I don't know what. You can't really believe a lot of it. Most muscular, Mike Christian or Ed Kowak. I think I'm going Mike Christian on that one. I forgot about those guys in that late 80s, early 90s era. Man, somebody posted a picture of Bertil Fox doing a side chest yesterday, and it was just bananas. How freaking separated he was, how freaky he was. Bertil Fox, a lot of these young guys don't even have a clue about Bertil Fox, obviously because he didn't have a very long career because he went to jail for murder. But let me tell you something. Talk about a freak ahead of his time. Bertil Fox, man. Worst case of Palumboism, Palumbo or Paco Batista? Palumbo is the one who inspired the name. Very different physiques. Paco Batista, definitely better legs. And honestly, Paco Batista probably had some of the best arms that we've seen as far as biceps goes. He just had a very weird torso, short arms. But I still think you can't give somebody else the Palumboism title. Scott Mason says, I watched his interview with DJ Academics. I just want to know who designed his leather clan outfit and his diamond swastika chain. Hey, listen, there's a price tag for everything, man. Back when they all claimed Natty when they were cracking down for a minute. Yes. If you could ask Wolverine, X-Men, top 3 questions, what would you ask? Am I asking like actual Wolverine, comic book Wolverine, like if he was a true person and not a fictitious character? Or am I asking the Australian gay guy who plays him in the movies? Very veiny glutes, Paco Batista, yes. Oh, you had those cocktails, Zionic. There you go. Let's see. Bertil Fox or Victor Richards? Wow. Victor Richards was such a freak. Such a mass monster freak. Very, very balanced. Honestly, I guess just on the overall freak factor, Victor Richards. But Bertil Fox, man, he really was separated like crazy. What would I ask Hugh Jackman? I would ask him what his cycle was for Wolverine. For sure. First question would definitely be, what was your cycle for Wolverine? Have you ever cycled before? And who designed it for you? All three juice-based questions. 3 juice-based questions. By the way, I'm not going to stay on as long today. Well, I haven't been staying on long lately anyway, but I don't want to overdo it with this cold. So if you have questions, get them in now. Let's ride, let's roll. And then I'm going to take it a little easy after this. Hugh Jackman. Adamantium, oh boy. I'd ask Wolverine about his Johnson. Is Johnson also made from adamantium metal and doesn't help recover during the sack? Interesting. Or BBC and TB 500. At what time of the year is the best to prune apple trees? That is a very, very interesting question. I've never gotten that one before. So, when do they actually, when they have apple picking events, right? It's usually in the fall, isn't it? So I would assume that it's got to be, are we pruning them sometime in the spring and summer? Is that the right time to do it? Do we have anyone, is there anyone that has worked in an orchard before in the chat today? Heiko Kalbat or Craig Titus? Was never a big Titus fan, Bolshoi. Was never a big Titus fan. Sometimes I go back and I look at his physique and I think I was harder on him than I needed to be. Front double biceps, Robbie Robinson, very good. Or Brian Buchanan. Brian Buchanan, insane front double bicep. The waist was so small. The waist was so small. Side tricep, Jay or Dorian? I gotta go Dorian, I think, on that one. Just for the thick granite muscle all the way down. You know I love Jay. I love Jay. Jay's got a great side tricep. Man, Dorian was so thick. Matt Mendenhall, there's a great name from the past. Or Phil Hernan. Phil Hernan just for the legs, for sure. The answer in the movie, Cider House Rules, Charlize Theron with the angelic body. I don't know if I ever saw that movie. I think it's spring because you see those videos in the winter of the animals eating the fermented food. Yeah, I think it's probably spring. You know, because you get all those apples picked up and done for the summertime, right? For the fall, right? So it's got to be spring. If you could work in the White House, what position you'd take except president, vice president? Probably I would like to be in that Monica Lewinsky role so I could take a load and get famous for it. Let's see. Yes, I've done apples, cherries, pears, asparagus, onions, lettuce, fruit trees. Best to prune late winter or early spring. Wow, late winter. Okay, early spring makes sense. Now I have a follow-up question. Of the apples, cherries, pears, asparagus, onions, and lettuce, which is the most difficult to cultivate and bring to quality, produce for the market? Which is the most difficult job? Is it hard to produce good onions? Or is it just very difficult to produce cherries? Tobin McGuire is also in it. It's about a foster home, an apple orchard. Erica Badu is also in it. Wow, interesting cast. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I've heard the name of that movie. Did you notice prices in groceries and gasoline became lower and higher after gasoline is a little lower where I am. Asparagus and onions more difficult. Okay. Heart. Then they go crazy on you. Or Journey. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Journey, definitely. Tony Pearson or Charles Claremont? I like Charles Claremont. Two really good bodybuilders also. I'm going with Claremont in that one. A very beautiful soundtrack as well. Okay, Scott, man, I'll have to check it out. I'm always looking for new stuff to watch. I'm going to roll up out of here in a second, guys. MM said hi. Hello, hello. Good to see everybody on here today, though. Rocky or Rambo? Oh, Rocky all day, man. I love Rocky. I named my son, my son's middle name is Rocky. Love me some Rocky. Baby Enzo. Enzo Rocky Braun. Enzo Rocky Braun. I'm coming up on, I'm about to hit my 1 year off of ankle monitor on the 25th. That's exciting. Who among famous people you thought were Italian, but they turned out to be Jewish? That's a funny question. Most of the famous people that I know are Jewish, actually. 2 episodes into The Last of Us, and it's absolute garbage. Good. I'm not gonna watch it. Then I think I'm gonna watch Ray Donovan. A lot of people have told me that it's good. I tried to get into the Black Mirror. Watched a few different episodes. Wasn't into it, guys. Wasn't into it. A lot of people say Black Mirror is good. Wasn't into it. I might try the fucking White Lotus. People keep saying is good. The best new series by far is Mobland. Mobland is outstanding. Nathan says White Lotus is ass. Yeah, I'm nervous about it. A lot of people have told me it's good. But the same people that told me that was good said that Black Mirror was good. I tried a couple different seasons of Black Mirror, and I just wasn't having it. Listen, Mobland is outstanding. Got to wait every week for a new one. And honestly, the best series in years for me, and I watch a lot of series, is Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time is absolutely awesome. Wheel of Time has everything. Taboo on Prime? Okay, I'll look at it. Thank you, Robert. I'll check it out. I want to watch Sinners too. White Lotus is LGBTQ propaganda. Oh yeah, that I won't be into it then. Most muscular, Juan Morel or Dennis Wolf? Dude, no disrespect. Shoulders were like fuck. Another Life on Netflix is really good. It's from a few years ago, limited series. I'll check it out. I feel like I've watched everything on Netflix. I feel like Netflix is trash. Marissa has some things that she likes to watch. My sound is messed up? No. I hope not. Can you guys hear me? Hello. I'm getting ready to roll off here anyway. 3/4 biceps, Levroni or Arnold? You know what? Even though Arnold started it, I'm going Levroni on that one for sure. What about the one that's there's a thing on? I picked Wolf. No disrespect to Juan, but Wolf was his most muscular was crazy. There's a series on Netflix that I've heard sucks and is boring, but it's become like one of the top most watched series ever. It's about the young kid who's like getting charged with murder. Did anybody see that one? Is it worth watching? 13th Warrior or Sinbad? Sinbad, definitely. Definitely. If you could work as a doctor, what field would you pick? Probably I would say orthopedic because I'd like to be able to work with athletes. I think that would be fun. Not saying that I'd guaranteed be working with athletes just because I'm an orthopedic. But it'd be fun to get some of these top-notch athletes and help them get back to life. Playing at full speed and whatnot. Is it the Menendez Brothers one? No, there's a young kid that's like framed. It's new on there now. I heard it's boring. I watched the Menendez Brothers one. It was okay. It didn't make me think they deserved to be free afterwards, though. Trying to get an extension on my car warranty, bro. It's $1,700 for 24 months, $100 deductible, and unlimited miles. Wow. $1,700 for 24 months. I'll have to do the quick math in my head on that. Doesn't sound too bad. Oh, $1,998 for 20 more months. Okay, I gotcha. They try to get you to go in there. Abs and thighs, Kai or Dexter? I guess Dexter. More pleasing, right? Can you marinate chicken more than one day? You can leave just as this is a fact. I've talked to different chefs and whatnot about this. You can leave chicken in a wet marinade, especially if there is lemon or vinegar mixed in with it, for a week in the fridge. I'm not even kidding. When I was young, I used to like soak my chicken breasts in. I used to soak them in like a Italian dressing and like soy sauce just to make them like more juicy. And you can let them sit for a week in the fridge like that if they're sealed completely. What do you think about during insomnia when you wake up during the night? I think about going back to sleep. But a trans job's 3,000-4,000. Oh my lord. Good luck with that one, Zionic. Sorry that you're dealing with that. Sade, smooth operator, smooth operator. Or Captain and Tennille, do that to me one more time. Sade, that was a good one. My mom was actually really into Sade when I was young. I hope she wasn't trying to set herself into the mood, because that's kind of creepy to think about. All right, guys, I'm going to roll up out of here. Thank you for doing this for me today. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'm feeling better tomorrow. I've been doing a lot of nasal spray and whatnot. Still had a good workout today. Thank you guys for doing this with me. I appreciate it so much. I will check my DM, New World Muscle. Thank you. George Harrison, I've got my mind set on you. Or Roxette, how do you do? Roxette, definitely. That was a good one. All right, guys, love you all. Peace out. Bye.